All right, in this video, we are going to write an example program. It says write a program that displays the positive perfect cubes that are less than 1024. Okay, so um, class header. Okay, so we want to print out the perfect cubes, right? So the first, perfect cubes are like 1 cubed, which is 1, 2 cubed, which is 8, 3 cubed, which is 27, right? And so on and so forth. Okay? So if we just write a loop that goes from 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth, and just prints out these cubes, right? Then are just cubes, those integers, right? Then we'll have the perfect cubes printed out. So that's not a big deal, right? Inside the loop, we'll have whatever. We'll have system.out.println, and then we'll have uh, whatever. Let's say we're letting let's use n here to control the variable that controls the loop. To print that out, all we need to do is multiply it by itself 3 times. So 1 times 1 times 1, then print out 2 times 2 times 2, then 3 times 3 times 3, right? And that will print out the perfect cubes for us. The issue, right, is that how many times do we go? It says the perfect cubes that are less than 1024. So where do we stop? How many do we have to print out? Well, I don't know. Okay. And it's not like it's super hard to figure out. It's just a little algebra, right? We would just solve n cubed less than 1024. But the point is, we don't really have to do the algebra here. So we could do the algebra, figure out exactly how many we've got to print. But the easier way to do that is just use a while loop, right? So start off with the first one, right? The first perfect cube, positive perfect cube, it says. Oops. So we would start with 1 int n equals 1, right? So declare that variable n equals 1. And then use a while loop. And so we say while n times n times n is less than 1024, then print out the perfect cube. Okay? And so this will stop when we get to whatever it is. So you can see it'll start with, oops. So here I forgot the classic thing, right? I forgot to increase the loop, right? So I'm stuck in an infinite loop. So hit end. And then here I forgot to update the variable that controls the loop. So, all right. All right, so now we can see, right, that starts printing these out. 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, 334. And you can see it gets to 1,000, and that definitely looks, right, like that would be the next one, right? The next one, that would be 10 times 10 times 10. The next one, 11 times 11 times 11, is going to be bigger than 1,024. So that gets us exactly what we wanted. Also, this has the benefit, right? Now, if I said, hey, I want all of the perfect cubes that are less than 5,000, right? Then I can just change that to 5,000, and that's all I have to do. The program will work. Whereas, if you did the algebra out, and you could easily get a formula here too for that. So it's not like it's super hard or anything to do that. But this is pretty adaptable. I don't really have to work out ahead of time how many times I need to do this, right? I just change this number here. So that's pretty convenient. Okay. All right, that's it on that one.